You recently got a big accomplishment or a big placement on Billboard, right? The Fetty Wap track, is it Real Ones? That's
Yeah.
the name of the song?
Yep.
So how was that process and first just putting that beat together and making it? Was it intended for him originally, or was it just something you was cooking up that you happened to,
Yeah, honestly, it was just something I was making. At the time, I was actually here. I was with Tyree. He was recording like one of those, like just an R&B session. So it was like a little more vibey, like singing stuff. But I was just chilling, and I had my little Steam Deck at the time. It's like a little portable, like it's like a handheld computer pretty much.
Okay.
But I downloaded FL Studios on it so I could like make beats kind of wherever I'm at. But I was chilling here. I was just inspired by what was going on in the room. So I was like, I just want to make some more like soulful, like softer stuff, you know what I mean? So I was going through like some of the melodies that people were sending me, because I get a lot of people that send me melodies, like just like it's like separate from like the beat, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they'll send me just the loop without the beat on it, and I'll add the beat on it afterwards.
I got you.
But basically, I was just looking through some of those that some of the people were sending me, and that one I liked a lot. I ended up just making the beat, and like probably about like a couple months later, my boy Swell B, he a DJ from New Jersey. He actually hit me up. He was like, "Yo, like Fetty Wap coming home soon, da da da. Like, you know, we all from New Jersey. Like, I'm a lock in a record for us." So I was like, "Shoot, like I always try to take like everybody's word with like a grain of salt at the same time, because you never know. Like, people tell me stuff like that all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, shoot, I'll put my best foot forward and at least try. I mean, what does it take to send like a file? You know what I mean? So I sent him that, and damn near probably like 2 or 3 months later, I'm chilling at work, and then I get like a little notification saying like so and so tagged you in your story. I'm like, usually that's something cool. So I'm like, all right, I'm going on his story. I check it, and he in the studio with Fetty Wap. I'm like, oh shoot, and I hear my beat playing in the background. So I'm like, oh, that's even better. But I try not to get my hopes up too much, because there's been a couple times where I signed contracts for records to drop, and this album comes out and the songs aren't on the project. So I'm like, oh damn, like just keep my head down, keep working, you know what I mean? But then the A&R from 300 Entertainment actually hit us up and was like, yo, we're gonna put the record on this album. It's gonna be his first album pretty much back. And I was just excited, you know what I mean? Got the contract, we filled out the contracts, and pretty much the rest was history.
Nah, that's fire, man.
I actually damn near just got the payment for this shit today. It took like 2 months, I ain't gonna lie.
Shit, that's quick in the music industry.
Nah,
for sure.
it was pretty quick, I ain't gonna lie. But I definitely shout out to them, like having me on there and stuff like that. Definitely means a lot.
Yeah, for sure. That's a big deal. Fetty Wap is a big deal in our culture, especially
for
him.
real,
His like
'cause-
return home album, to where everybody thinks like, all right, he's home for good now, and he's not gonna go back.
Exactly.
It's a big deal.
And I felt like maybe I felt like it might have was gonna do like a little more numbers than it did. Not that like I'm very grateful for everything, obviously, but I was hoping like, shoot, I might get a Grammy nomination or something. Maybe that would be fire if the album got nominated or something. But shit, you never know.
Might be the next one though.
Yeah.
Because he's probably gonna call you back to definitely work.
Exactly, you never know.
How are you able to link up with, I believe, what's the DJ's name you said from New
Swell B.
Jersey?
Swell B.
Swell B?
Yeah.
So how were you able to link up with him? Because I seen that you're with a producer management company, right?
So that's I actually signed after the placement and everything.
Oh, okay.
So
they didn't actually play a part in you getting it?
I haven't gotten any work with them done yet.
Okay.
So it's a new relationship. You know what I mean?